Welcome back, my name's William and this is episode 19 of Week to Week Inside the Attachment Company. We have another busy week packing orders and looking after our customers. We're packing orders again for Cangini TC Flails along with some of our standard Auger Torque packages. We also have a couple of customers visiting where we look around some of our Ecotech tree shear range. As always, any questions, leave a comment down below. I hope you enjoy this week's episode. Monday morning, welcome back. We are starting off this week pretty much where we left off last week with some more Cangini Flails. We've got this one to get ready for a customer at the moment. It's a TC1-120. I'll show you around it when we've got it ready. First, let's go grab the hitch bracket. The paint's a bit dry on it. We'll bolt it up, we'll stick it up, we'll put the hoses on, and then I'll show you around. This flail is nearly ready to go. Checked over, prepped, hoses on, hitch bracket on. Just need to strap it to the pallet, wrap it up. If you've watched my videos before, you've seen me do this dozens of times, but let me quickly show you around this first. As I said, we are starting off where we left last week. Cangini TC1 direct drive flail. This is the 800 wide model, the TC1-180. Exact same as the ones from last week. However, this is, as I say, the 800 wide. As with all our flails, supplied with the swinging hammer drum. Hopefully you can just about see that there. This one is for a customer's 1.6 ton Yanmar mini digger with the offset pins on the hitch bracket, supplied as usual with hoses and quick release couplers. Before I finish packing this up, just a quick note for anybody that runs a small business that doesn't believe in video and online marketing. This sale, I know for a fact, has came directly from our video, a video I done probably 6 months ago on YouTube regarding using one of these flails to track and cut at the same time. I'll link it up here. Go click on that, take a look at it if you want to see that video. But the initial inquiry for this came from a customer that watched that video, was a little bit back and forth about whether his machine would track and cut at the same time, hence how we came across that video. Spoke to myself, I reassured him that I was more than confident this would do the job. This is also why we've done the hitch bracket in this style, because I'll try and put a cutaway in here to show you on the video but with the pins flat as we would normally do them for these, it means that you struggle to get the flail in a sort of upright position for trimming hedges, which is primarily what the customer was looking to do with this one. So it's taking a little bit longer, that's the only thing, there's a little bit more of a lead time, but we've built it that way, which will just kick the bottom out and let the customer track along and cut his hedges. So really cool to see the work that we've done and work we've done months ago regarding marketing and video and actually translating into physical business results. If you're watching this video, I really appreciate your order. You'll know who you are. As I say, I'm looking forward to getting it out, seeing what it's like on your machine. Please send us in some videos if you, well, once you get it up and running. Anyway, that's enough from me for the time being. I'm going to go finish packing this up, get it out, pallet ways. I'll pick it up this afternoon. And then we've got some customer inquiries and things from the weekend and from this morning to get back to. So I'll get down to the office and get a start on this. I just quickly packed a small order there for 20 hedge trimmer blades. That was an order that came in on the website over the weekend. I'll get that to the post office this afternoon. That should be with the customer this week as well. Monday afternoon, been to the post office, dropped off those couple of small orders that you've seen me packing up. One was the order for the hedge trimmer blades and another for some quick release couplers. Just getting back in the office now, going to do a bit in here this afternoon. Oh, Laura's here.
Hello. In the dark.
Laura is here in the dark. That's better. Got some interviews this afternoon. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Laura's going to go pick up the hitch bracket that we dropped the parts off for at the welders on Friday. I'll show you that when it's back as well. First interview done. What was I doing interviews for, you ask? Well, if you're a regular watcher of the week-to-week episodes, you'll hopefully have seen an improvement in the production and the editing and the general output of the week-to-week episodes, probably over the last 4 or 5 weeks. That's because we now have a full-time video editor on board working with us doing these videos. What's that got to do with today's interviews? Daryl, our full-time video editor who has edited this week's episode and the last probably 6 now. Daryl is his name. He works full-time with us and he is not based here, he is remote, but he is full-time. So we'll try to take the video and the content side of the business a bit more seriously now, hence the full-time video editor. The interviews I'm doing today is for a full-time web developer, also a remote position but also full-time. The hope being that the two of them can work together to a point and also let us focus more on developing the websites, keep improving them, keep adding functionality, keep adding products, so on and so forth. And the same for Daryl here, who is editing the videos. Try and take our YouTube game a bit more seriously, produce some better videos for you to watch. Obviously that resource, both of those resources would be available between our UK business, who you're watching just now, and our US business. For those of you that don't know or maybe new here, we have a location here in central Scotland that's run by myself and my fiancée Laura, and we also have a location in Denver, Colorado in the United States that is run by my brother Andrew. So both of these positions will be to help out both sides or both sections of the business, if you like, the UK and the US. Obviously to make sure we've got enough workload for somebody, but also to be honest with you, spread the cost a little bit. So that's what I'm at the moment. I've got 4 interviews lined up. First one's done, went really well. As I say, the other 3 are coming straight after. Hopefully they go just as well and then we can make a decision and get moving. But as always, I will keep you updated, and any questions on anything to do with that, please leave us a comment down below. 6 PM Monday evening, still in the office, interviews done, couple of good options. Just need to talk it through with Laura and Andrew and see where we want to go. So hopefully that was promising. Laura was back with the hitch bracket. Any good?
It looks good. It was still toasty.
Still toasty for anybody not from this part of the world, means it was still hot when she picked it up. It is in the car. I'll show you in the morning. It's pretty much ready for paint, and then we can get that packaged up. Should be able to get that actually packed tomorrow and out to the customer as well. It's for another Cangini Flail. So shaping up, as I said, to start this week the way we ended last week, with some more flail orders, which is excellent. Other than that, that's pretty much us for Monday. I've got a little bit more to do in here this evening. I was planning to train the dog, but he's chilling down there, not interested, sleeping on the floor, so we'll see what he's like after that. So yeah, spend a bit more time in here, go get some dinner, train the dog, and that'll be us for Monday. Tuesday morning, been to the gym, done some training this morning, had my coffee, ready to tackle the day. Plans for this morning: I'm going to go up to the top workshop, put some paint on this hitch bracket. I'll show you that in a minute. We might get that out today, might actually go tomorrow. Customer says they're fine as long as they have it before the end of the week. So I'd like to make a proper job of painting the brackets. I'll show you that in a bit. Do that this morning, maybe get the hoses ready for that, and then have a bunch of work to do in the office. So might not be the most exciting day, but I will keep you up to date with what's going on. Quick weather check. Miserable. Pouring down, has been since about 6 o'clock this morning. Before that, actually, that's when I left the house, it was pouring down. Sort of weather that does not get you enthused to go out and tackle the day. But anyway, that's what's on for Tuesday. Let's go get after it. Flail bracket is painted, hoses are made. I'm just going to go drive up to the top workshop, bring them down here, put them on the flail. We'll get that out today, we might as well when we're out here. The weather is still dreadful, fairly depressing weather this morning. However, on a more positive note, if you watched last week's episode, you would have seen I was doing my first interview press interview, we can call it that, with Mark Anthony of Demolition News. I've just watched the Daily Show, the live Daily Show this morning. There was a small clip of the longer interview on the Daily Show, and by the time you get to watch this episode, the full interview will be out. So we'll link both down below. Hopefully we can cut away to some clips of that just now and of the Daily Show. But I hope it came across okay. It's my first, as much as I'm talking to you just now, and this has become perfectly normal for me, it was a different experience talking to somebody. Sounds weird, but in a sort of interview, more formal setting like that. So hopefully my nervousness doesn't come across too much on camera and I make some sort of coherent sense. But regardless, big shout out to Mark. That's Mark Anthony, Demolition News. We'll tag all of their social medias and YouTube channels below. Big thanks to him for the opportunity. It is very much appreciated. And to be honest, as Mark references in today's Daily Show, came from just a chance meeting with him and a discussion with him at Plantworks. He was doing a little bit of work for Auger Torque, as you know, one of our big manufacturers. He was doing a little bit of work for them on their stand at Plantworks, him and his son Fred. Got talking to Mark, hit it off, easy, really nice guy, easy to talk to, had a conversation there, and then just kind of kept in touch a little bit over LinkedIn, and he's been watching some of our week-to-week episodes, and he reached out to me a few weeks ago, just wanted to see if I'd be interested in a sort of more formal discussion. So that's how that came about, and it's one of those things that you can never shake enough hands, to use the old cliche, and never speak to enough people, and all about making relations and building relationships. So that's my top tip of the day, and one that I'm not always great at doing myself, to be honest with you. It has been out my comfort zone, is just talking and introducing and talking to people that I don't already know and making new connections. It's something that I'm constantly working on to try and get better at, but it just shows you that what can come of something like that. So thanks again, Mark. I really do appreciate the time and effort that you've put into that, and hopefully next time you're up in Scotland that we can return the favour and do a bit of work together. So anyway, enough of my moment of reflection and little snippet of press this morning. We've got more important things on, which is namely getting this customer's order out. So we'll go grab the hitch bracket, paint should be dry by now, I'll show you around that. We'll get the hoses and we'll finish packing it up. Bracket done and painted, just need to bolt that up now. Big thanks to John and Grant for getting that done in relatively short notice. Another reason it is important to have relationships with good, local, skilled people that can do stuff just like that on a short notice. So thanks to them. It's unlikely they'll ever see this, but thanks nonetheless. Just need to bolt that up. I've got the hoses made, they're over there. We'll put them on, put this side cover back on, and this will be pretty much good to go. I told you it was flail season. This is another one ready to go. This time it's a Cangini TC2, which is the larger belt driven version of the TC1s that you've seen us do. We've done one yesterday and we've done a few last week. These are for sort of 3 to 7, 8 ton size excavators with the swinging hammers as well, though pretty much the same configuration as the TC1s, just obviously it's a bigger, heavier duty flail. Stickered up, ready to go, hoses are on, brackets on, stickers are on, quick release couplers to go with it, and this will be pretty much ready to go. It's going up to a customer in Fraserburgh, going on his little cat excavator. We have put a flow adjuster on this one. It's going on a machine that's slightly big, but it's an older machine. It is an 8 ton excavator, but it's a slightly older machine, and he wasn't wanting to put anything too big on the machine, so this will be the ideal size flow control on it, just so we can turn it down a little bit if there's a little bit too much flow from the machine. But other than that, I've set the flow control where it should be right enough. It's easy adjusted if need be. Other than that, it's just a plug and play installation. All that's left for this pair of quick release couplers, and then just band, wrap and tape, and that'll be good to go today. Alright, Tuesday afternoon, just had a customer in there. The customers that we took the breaker up to in Fife at the weekend, they've just been back with the one they were replacing. If you want to know what I'm talking about, I'll link it up here, but go watch last week's episode. We swapped over their GB breaker because the one they got was a little bit too heavy. So that's back. I'm going to bring it in just now. They've also dropped another attachment off here. We're going to do a bit of a part exchange deal. It's miserable outside still, so I'll show you that tomorrow. Other than that, I'm going to go get in the office for a few hours. We're finishing early this evening for two reasons. First and main one, it's Laura's birthday, so happy birthday Laura. And the second one, we are going out for dinner with one of our suppliers, our freight forwarder that does a lot of our import and export freight. They're up in Scotland this week, and they take all of their kind of Scottish customers out for a meal. So that's where we're going this afternoon. I'm going to grab this breaker in, and that'll be us for Tuesday. Wednesday morning, we're in the warehouse again. I actually didn't think we had anything to go out this morning, but I have just taken a bit of an urgent order from a customer, so we're going to get that packed up, make sure it gets out today. They are needing it for tomorrow morning. It's going to leave today on a next day AM service, so that's the plan for this morning. Pack that up. It is an auger drive and log splitter set up for an Avant mini loader, so let's go get that done first this morning, and then we'll take the day from there. Nearly finished packing this order up this morning. We're on a bit of a tight time scale. Palletways are on the way in to pick it up, and it needs to go today because the customer needs it tomorrow morning. Let me quickly show you around what's on it, and then I'll pack it up. I won't bother showing you me packing it up. You've seen that dozens of times before. An Auger Torque, auger and log splitter package, but it's for an Avant mini loader this time. So it's a 3500 max drive unit, frame for an Avant mini loader, 300mm S4 tungsten auger, and a 250mm log splitter cone. For anybody that happens to be watching that has an Avant mini loader, we have this in stock. We keep Avant frames in stock pretty much at all times, and these drives, the Auger Torque drive units, are the exact same drives that you would buy if you were buying an Avant branded auger drive. They're made in the same place, they're made by Auger Torque for Avant. So this is pretty much done. I need to put a securing bolt in the log splitter cone and then get this packed up. So I'll get that done just now, make sure it gets out in time. Just thinking, when I'm in the middle of finishing this off, I'll put a picture up here of what an Auger Torque setup on an Avant mini loader actually looks like. I don't have any pictures with a log splitting cone on yet. I will ask this customer if they can send me some once they get it set up and working. If that comes through in time for you watching this video, we'll put that in here as well. Done. Let's get this out of here and loaded up my way. Week-to-week series, let me quickly explain. The warehouse you've seen us packing, you've seen me packing this up in, is where we operate from at the moment, and it is next door to what used to be my parents' business, Moose Valley Plant, and ultimately their yard. So when we get pallets collected, we bring them up here. It just means there's a bit more room for palletways and SNT to come in and pick them up. done for the day. That'll be with the customer tomorrow morning, fingers crossed. It is booked on a pre-12 or pre-noon delivery, so fingers crossed that'll be with them tomorrow morning because they're really needing it in a hurry. And that's us for orders for the day, to be honest. So I am going to put this forklift back where I got it and go get some lunch. I think I mentioned yesterday that it was Laura's birthday, so I am going to go and take her for a 1 day late birthday lunch because, well, why not? So that's the plan for the day. I'm going to take an hour, shoot away, get some lunch. Then I've got some brackets to look out that need welded up for some orders to go out tomorrow. There's one of them there. There's some hitch brackets to go on that as well, but I'll look them out when I'm back. We'll get them made tonight. They can go tomorrow. Yeah, if anything else comes up, I will let you know. Alright, Wednesday afternoon. It's about 5 PM. Hitch brackets looked out, ready to go. I'm going to take them up, they'll get welded this evening. I'll show you then tomorrow morning when they're ready and we'll get those orders out. Other than that, that is us for Wednesday. Thursday afternoon, nothing terribly exciting happening today, hence the lack of updates. Been in the office pretty much all day. Just took a walk up to the warehouse with Woody, up. Aha! Just took a walk up to the warehouse here to get out the office for a bit, see what was going on. Nothing going out today. I know I said those hitch brackets would go out. They are done, they just need painted. I'll do that in the morning. The customers don't need them until the start of next week anyway, so we are good on time frame for that. Took a good few inquiries this morning, and one real good one. It's early stages and I don't want to share too much information in case I get ahead of myself, but it would be some really cool big attachments if it comes off. Got an inquiry also for Ecotech tree shear. There's one up there. If you watched the episode where we went and exhibited at the Scottish Ploughing Championships, I'll link it up here. You'll have seen the Ecotech tree shears. If not, hopefully there should be a customer coming to take a look at one tomorrow. And if I've got it down off the shelf, of course I will show you around it. Other than that, that is pretty much... Oh, finishing a bit early this evening because Laura and I have another meeting about the wedding. It is 9 months to go to that, so this is the 9-month meeting. Other than that, that's us for Thursday. See you tomorrow. Friday morning, and it is, let me show you, glorious out here. All things I know I've got a jacket on, but all things considered, middle of November, Scotland, the sun's out, which is a bonus, the double bonus for a Friday. What have we got on this morning? Those couple of hitch brackets we've been working on the last day or two are ready to go. I'm just waiting on the paint drying. We'll get them packed up first. One of those is for an auger package. I'll show you around that as I'm packing it, of course. The other one was part of the Avant log splitter order that we sent out the other day. The customer has sent me a quick video of it set up on the machine. It is dark, it was late at night when the time they got it going, but I will put it in here, let you see it. There it is, Avant mini loader, frame, drive, splitter cone. That's what's on the plan. First this morning I've been in the office for an hour or so there, done some inquiries, done some quotes and some prices. Fingers crossed something comes of them because there's a couple of exciting ones in there that if they progress any further I will of course keep you updated. Customer this afternoon about lunchtime coming to see, I think I mentioned yesterday, one of these Ecotech tree shears. So once we've got these orders down, I'll get that shear down. There's one over my shoulder there. I'll get that as well, sweep the floor up, make it look a little bit more presentable in here. And then fingers crossed, done a lot of finger crossing this morning, but hoping that translates into an order this morning. So first up, let's go pack both of these orders and then we'll go for there. First order pretty much ready to go. It is a double pin cradle hitch. It's either for a TB230 Takuchi or a DX27 Doosan or a 3-ton Bobcat. All much the same excavator. Anyway, double pin cradle hitch for that. That is part of that Avant order that I said that we shipped out the other day. It's a cradle hitch for the excavator and the lock kit. We'll finish getting that packed up and then we'll pack the auger package. If you watch any of our content on even a semi-regular basis, you will know exactly what I am packing up here. If you don't and you're watching this for the first time, let me quickly talk you around it. This is by far our most popular attachment, and it's probably the one I have to thank the most for starting off this business. It is, of course, the Auger Torque X2500 auger package. X2500 earth drill, double pin cradle hitch, and in this instance a 200mm S4 tungsten auger. We supply these packages, we have been supplying them for probably 9 years now. I know it's a stretch and you might not believe it, but the 2500 is an almost indestructible little drive unit. We supply these for excavators 1.5 ton to sort of 2.8 ton, and that is pretty much everything that's needed to get you going. In this instance, the double pin cradle is for a customer's Kubota KX019-4. They were a little bit concerned that the drive might be too big. It's 100% the one that I would recommend for a KX016, an 019, Takeuchi TB 016, 216, 219, 325. It fits a massive range of mini diggers in the UK market, and that's exactly why it is our most popular Auger Torque attachment. It's pretty much ready to go. There's a pair of couplers to go in here and an extension bar. Going to get that on the pallet, get it packed up. By any chance, the customer that has purchased this package, they'll know who they are if you're watching. Thank you very much again for your business. It is, as always, very much appreciated, and I look forward to seeing it out on your machine going to work. And that'll be out here today. Friday's orders done, 2 of them ready to go. They'll leave today on palletways, should be with the respective customers Monday. Good to see them out, good finish to the week as far as orders go. When the wee forklift's here just now, I'm going to run both of these orders up to the top yard. As I say, they'll get collected this afternoon. Come back down here, do a little bit of tidying up, bring these tree shears out. As I said, customer should be here this afternoon. Bring the tree shears out, tidy up, do a bit of sweeping out in here after I get my lunch. Quick Friday afternoon update. Didn't get for my lunch before the customer turned up, but they've had a look around the 250 shear, the 300 shear, looking like it was positive. You won't be able to hear this, but there is Christmas songs on the radio next door. What is your views on that? Far too early, middle of November if you ask me, but they're on next door. Sounds like we may well get an order for a 250 diameter fixed shear, which is the same shear body as this one, but without the rotator. So there's the worm drive rotator. If you take the body of the shear, it's the same from here forward. Remove this spacer ring, remove the worm drive rotator, and bolt the hitch bracket straight to the back of the body of the shear, and that's pretty much a fixed 250 diameter. All in all, that was pretty good. We have said this before, but we don't get a lot of local customers in person, so it's always nice. Makes a change when you do. And to be honest, it's something that we do need to look to grow upon, because it spurs other conversations when they're here. This customer's here, he's looking at the 250 shear, he gets to see the 300. There's a quick look around some other products and other attachments that we've got in. So when we've got as much stock as we do, it would seem a shame not to at least have some sort of system that potential customers could come and get a look around. So That's put some thoughts in my head for the future. Other than that, I need to run to the post office just now, post a quick order for a couple of replacement hydraulic hoses for a customer. I won't bother showing you them, nothing exciting, 2 half-inch hoses. And I think, unless anything else comes up, that is us for Friday.